ready to get us started. It's Cade York.
And we are underway from Atlanta. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
From the 45 on second down, Mariota, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Mariota now to throw on first down.
And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
On second and very short, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Again, it's Mariota. Hard throw, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now Mariota on 4th down.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He'll get it inside the 20.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
35 yards.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run it again with Chubb. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And now look at him go. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Mariota's throw taken in by Ridley here.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 41 yards.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
74 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They go up the middle with Chubb.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And Chubb will try the middle here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give. This is Chubb.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. So it's third and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Faking the give. Now Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Harrison Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 13-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run. Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Chubb. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 63 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
And they'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach and said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33.
Mariota's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Mariota. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
3rd and goal, Mariota. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
They'll look to throw. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Browns drive about to get started.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
168 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A give running right is Chubb.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. It reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. It's a first down following a gain of 3. Now Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They give it off here to the tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Here's Watson on the sneak. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
To throw, Watson
rolling to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
But that incompletion reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Even after the penalty, trailing in the fourth, they've still got to go. It's 4th and goal. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The 40. 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown, and in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Coup for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time, he gets it to go.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone.
And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watson to throw. He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Watson. Finding Hunt.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
There it is, a staple of most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here's Watson.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Watson. Got a man at Schwartz complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Now Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
And his kick is good. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the play, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. watchmen, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It is not a game, it is not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the place, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
Really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ice and I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the dollars, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form should prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. gon' say I joined Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 1-on-1 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2-on-2, that's like 4, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent do. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these down me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons are kings, the ghouls are gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is on a God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll steal your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles, you need to grow. I've been lost your mind, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the throne. You'll always want more. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out the full. Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof. I'm off the chain, don't cut me loose. Yeah, I'm off the chain, I'm off the noose. Yeah, getting picked off Bentley, white like cotton. Residential so good, my doors don't gotta lock 'em. Watch the dirty money with oxy. I miscount cause I'm off yeah, these bigger than a damn proxy. Call my he said copy. Get that plug like a boogie. I like riches, hit like nookies. You ain't scared of no, but you scared to put on your hoodie. Man, my like Woody. I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Convoy, 100 carats on my neck, my boy. That 100 bunny rabbits tryna get my boy. From the cabbage I collect, my boy. Heard you is gorillas, let me check, my boy. Say nothing silly, you regret, my boy. Cause we got banana on the my boy. And I can send it in a text, my boy. Thumbs up or the emoji with the flex, my boy. Personalize every threat, my boy. Toll free, that's direct, my boy. And if you need a couple, I'm the connect, my boy. Off the top, I just scraped it off the top, cut it out the road, out the curve, out the block. I was already sold, out of work by 10 o'clock. Too deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she calls, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it out of full.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. And take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Play clock at 3. We'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Patterson will try it up the middle.
And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota, he'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tunyon, 51 yards. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
And they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Right here. Under 10, 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz.
Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
flag accepted.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, a slant to Jones. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Romeo Dobbs.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is in to make it 16-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Quay Walker
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports. They go play action. Mariota. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, Mariota.
Right back to Pitts again. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Mariota again.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mariota. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson from 13 yards out.
And the Falcons get a bit closer. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield? They're eligible too.
Mariota will look to throw. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Marcus Mariota. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Falcons have cut the lead back down to 2.
On the read option, it's Mariota. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw.
He hits Dobbs on the crosser.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into this.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Damiere Byrd, 83 yards. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
Completed out left to Dobbs. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's Rodgers.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go option to the short side. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
third down, Mariota. He finds his man, complete. It's Patterson. And he is out of bounds here. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.